Wow, 1,000 people already. I just ran upstairs, so I'm gonna be out of breath. Hopefully the music isn't too loud, guys. New snapshot, and this one is a pretty big one. I'm incredibly excited for this. I immediately got out of bed. I literally just woke up, okay? And I'm out of breath. I need a shower. I stink. It's gross. But snapshot comes first, okay? Sorry for the long wait with the start. Slow chat, please. That is a good point. Good point. Let me get that set up. Oh, man. I hope you guys are all doing well today. It's going to take me a minute to recuperate from running upstairs because, not the best shape. Can we all agree that being in quarantine is like being on an all-carb diet at this point? All right. So here's the plan for today. I'm going to be showing you all the snapshot features. I personally have not seen them yet. This is brand new for me, just as much as it may be for you. We're going to go over them together. I do plan on doing a video today as well, but it depends on if we can find content, essentially. Obviously, I can show you guys the new stuff, but I kind of want to make sure a video is, a little bit more unique than that. So if we can figure that out, we'll definitely do it. We have like 1,500 people, by the way, so this is super awesome. All right, I've been up since like 8 in the morning, technically, just going back to sleep back and forth because like I've been seeing the hints on Twitter and like I knew something was up and I kind of started thinking Piglin Bastion. But anyways, yeah, there's also chain blocks. But guys, I'm going to get out of this. This is a Piglin Bastion. But before we kind of go over everything, if you enjoy the video, if you enjoy the live stream, make sure to leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and you can also become a member of my workshop. You can click join for more information on that. We're at 173, I think, which is nuts. Yeah, you can see it in the top corner. You can also super chat by clicking the $sign, and there's a link for support in the description below. All support is always appreciated, of course. Like Logan, for example, donating $2. Thank you very much, my friend. Let me get that written down. There we go. Oh, I copied the wrong thing. Thank you, Logan. I appreciate that. You are today's top super chatter. All right, guys, let's go over these features together. We're gonna do this. I don't know exactly what we're getting into here, but this right here, well, I guess it's a bad example. You can't really see it because of all the land. This is a remnant of a bastion. I mean, if you locate the bastion, let's see. You can type bastion. It's a bastion remnant. I think it's groovy. So this is essentially what they decided to do. And I'm not against... Oh, wait a minute. Are those the new chains? I think they are. Oh my god, guys. We finally have chains. You have no... We just talked to KingBDogz about, like, being able to place them on the... Oh my gosh. Look, guys, for those of you who don't know why this is exciting, for the longest time I've used the iron bar as a chain. This is my version. Yo, Mr. Meesey, or Mr. Meese, thank you so much, man. As long as I don't go poor, I will always make more. Well, hey, I'm all for it, man. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Just don't go poor. Don't go poor.
I think it's groovy.
Oh my goodness, guys. This is probably my most exciting feature. Like, I am absolutely stoked for this. Not to mention, it actually looks better than mine because it's got proper shading. And it took me a long time to make that. I've been talking about chains for so long, and I think all of you probably know that. That is absolutely amazing. Now we got to figure out how to make them. Keep it up, buddy. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Kaisuo. Thank you. Wow. That's awesome. That's super, super generous of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so... yeah, that's for... I mean, I noticed that, and I immediately went in. But this is like a remnant. Oh my gosh, guys, 2,000 people here. That's crazy.
I think it's groovy.
You don't like the new bastions? Well, keep in mind, they're remnants. Now, I will say, I have to be a little careful here because KingBDogz has been known to lurk, and I don't want to insult what they've done. I do understand why people might be upset. We kind of got remnants instead of an actual bastion, implying that it is abandoned and destroyed. But if you kind of focus on the lore of the Nether, it kind of makes sense. We're kind of in a dimension that's faced apocalyptic, events. Perhaps this used to be an overworld, and the volcanic eruptions of the Basalt Delta have caused the entire place to no longer be inhabitable, and maybe that's exactly what happened with the Piglin Bastion. That's just me being positive. But there are a lot of cool angles in this thing. I mean, look at this one, for example. Now, I will say, it looks like they built it, and then they all decided they didn't like it, so they threw TNT in it. And then after it blew up, they're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, that might work. And I mean, fair enough. But I like this one. This is kind of the Hall of Lava, as we'll call it. But of course, we've got all of the new stone. I knew when they added Blackstone that was essentially going to be bastions. But we've of course got chains. Now, what I'm a little worried about is whether or not these chains are going to be limited to this structure. Here's the thing: if they are, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Because, I mean, end rods in the end, I mean, it kind of balances it out. It gives us something to go look for. I wouldn't be against it. I do think it would make more sense if we could craft it. But, of course, you know, I mean, you never know. Also, loads of the gilded, well, that's not gilded. But you can see there's gilded stone here as well. So, but I guess let's check out the chest and see kind of what we got in here. Spectral arrows. Okay, that's interesting. Lots of gold, of course. Obsidian and arrows. So I guess they're... Oh, okay, so you can get chains from here. That's exciting. I'm not sure about the texture for it. It seems like maybe it would have been better to be like a chain link, but I guess this makes sense. Guys, I'm so excited about this. You have no idea. It is the new chain. We officially have a chain. Pedro says, I love your content. Keep it up, dude. Thank you so much. You can craft in rods. That's right. I'm silly. Guys, I am so stoked for this. I kid you not. Like, that is probably my favorite feature. No joke. Now, I'm wondering if there are other bastions that are, like, better kept up with. And it's interesting that there's 2 chests there. It's also very... It seems like it would be very difficult to navigate this thing. Whoa! Back and forth super chats. They should make abandoned ones not abandoned. I agree. I think they should have some that are not abandoned. Pink Duck, thank you so much. And then also... Huge shout out to George Dobby for the $35 super chat. That is insane. Bringing a high straight to me, dude. Thank you so much for that. You are by far the top donator of today's stream. You are awesome for that. Thank you. And Mr. Meese, what did I tell you, dude? Don't go poor. Oh, you're already poor. Okay, fair enough.
I think it's groovy.
Sorry, guys. I gotta go through these super chats. I always feel so bad if I don't. But thank you very much for all the super chats, guys. Okay, so continuing on with our 2,750 people viewer experience of checking out the snapshot, I'm going to check out other bastions, and we're going to compare. We're going to see what this might look like,
It's groovy.
and we're going to figure out exactly what might be going on here as far as, like, you know, how consistent this particular shape is. So, that being said, I'm going to zoom off into the distance, and who knows, maybe we'll find, actually, we could probably find, let's see, portal, no? Ruined portal. Okay, that's another thing.
I think it's groovy. I think it's groovy.
Ruined portals are now a thing as well. Unfortunately, it does not appear as though I see one. There is, oddly enough, basalt and blackstone here, and it's... Oh, okay, it's a little tiny delta. Okay, I don't see the portal, oddly enough. I'm assuming that is where it would have been. It's not underground, so that's a little bizarre. Because we are basically right where it says there is one. So keep in mind, guys, this is a snapshot. So at the end of the day, you know, we are going to have a little bit of issues. Okay, we are going to fly away again just to try and find a spot. Hi, what's up, Real Flow? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And then, of course, they've also made these a little bit more infested with lava, which is always good. Makes it a little bit more challenging to fight the Wither. Don't do that. If you've seen my most recent Let's Play, please don't do that. That notification is really annoying, you know? Alright, I'll mute it. I'm sorry. I'll mute it. Oh, and there are music discs. We will check that out momentarily. It's funny because a lot of this stuff... Oh, there's a ruined portal. Well, I mean, you know, it's like 2 blocks, but... It's funny because a lot of these things are things that we talked about with King whenever he was in our call on the last stream. So it's kind of funny because he was sitting there knowing what was going to be added and he couldn't say anything. That's so funny. Because I'm pretty sure I mentioned bastions. I'm pretty sure I mentioned a music disc. And then I know for a fact I mentioned putting lanterns on the ceiling. So that's really funny. That's really, really funny. Okay, so now that we've kind of come far off and now... what am I saying? Guys, I just woke up. Keep that in mind. Ruined portal. We're going to find another one. 100 blocks away. Okay, so it seems like they're pretty inconsistent. I mean, we did kind of already see one. But it looks like you can't really find one using the locate feature. Which, I mean, it's fine. It's basic... Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. What is... Okay, so that's strange. There is a chest here. What is that? Uh-oh. I don't want to break the chest. Okay, there it is. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, mending. Wow. Huh. Okay, so that's interesting. What's new in the snapshot? Well, that's what we're going over, my friend. Yeah, that's interesting. It's like embedded into the rock. No one would ever really find that. But hey, if you're mining in the nether, you might have luck. So I'm guessing, yeah, okay. I'm guessing that these bastions probably have different spawning ratios and stuff. They kind of spawn at different sizes. They kind of spawn at different locations, obviously. Now that we're kind of far enough away as well, let's see if we can find another ruined portal. By the way, guys, 3,185 people. That's insane. Thank you so much for popping in. Oh, that's a ruined portal. Not what I'm looking for. Locate bastion remnant. Okay. All right. You know, it kind of goes with the consistent. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay, let's back up on out of here. There we go. Also, Mr. Meese, huge shout out. Thank you again for the 99 cents. I appreciate that, dude. You are awesome. You're super supportive, and I could not be any more grateful. Thank you. They finally added locate biome. I know, that's something really exciting. So this is interesting. It's in a warped biome. Now, we all know that they do not like warped biomes, so that's very interesting. So this is clearly something we've seen. This is definitely part of the structure. It looks like it is as chaotic in every single biome. So it is very much going to be something that's basically parkour, which is okay. Not a bad thing. I definitely see myself coming here getting mainly, I guess this gold. That's definitely a good one. And then, of course, the chains. Now, I've kind of been adding my criticism as I've been going, as you guys know. Oh, it does go further down. It's like a cave system. Very interesting. I've been adding kind of my opinions and criticisms as we've been doing these. And, of course, I do kind of feel bad. I'm almost a year of being member. Dude, pink duck. Pineapple duck. That's insane, man. I actually noticed the other day, Isaac, for example, was 20 months in. That's crazy. Kawaii, thank you so much for the 99 cents. I appreciate that. But yeah, so that being said, I don't know how I feel about the Bastion as of now. Because here's the thing. The fortress is easier to navigate. But, I mean, keep in mind, that it is a remnant. It's not supposed to be easy. So, I mean, at the same time, I can't complain. I'm not going to complain regardless, because the thing is, oh, wait. Wow, you can actually find netherite scrap. That's pretty good. Wow, okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So, that being said, oh, I thought I saw a chest mimic. That would have been cool. That being said, it seems like the Bastion is definitely probably one that's not going to stand out the most as far as the new structure. I mean, it kind of just fits into the rest. They're all kind of abandoned in some way. It is a little bit more chaotic than I would have liked. Basically, I think the only problem here is a lot of people were too focused on what the outside of a Bastion may look like. Whereas clearly, this is oh, a lodestone. That's cool. And crying obsidian. This is essentially a place that's heavily focused on interior. Well, not really, but you get the point. Like, okay, this room is consistent. Lots of bones and stuff. That's cool. All right. Well, right on. So, yeah, okay. My recap. Basically, the Bastions, they are essentially a fortress that has been crumbled up by the nether waste and all of that good stuff. They are not really the easiest to navigate. They're not consistent. They don't have an outside. But they are consistent in that they are going to give you loads of interesting loot. So, yeah. So, that is a Bastion. I mean, I can honestly say, and look, again, I'm not trying to roast anybody. Like, I'm very thankful for how much work they do. Is this a mod? No, this is the latest snapshot. The only thing I will say is I can understand why there will be some people who are upset. Because at the end of the day, this is not, I don't think, what anyone expected a Bastion to look like. But this is a snapshot. They might change and give it a structure. Who knows? Maybe we'll get actual Bastions, whereas these are just the remnants. So, yeah, you never know. I think if I were to fix anything, I would probably give it a more consistent look. As of right now, it's just kind of blended into the rock. And obviously, this is just this one. But, I mean, from the two we've seen, you know, we just want to kind of, yeah. iRandom, thank you so much. I love the new snapshot. How about you? I love it for the fact of chains. Like, they've officially won me over for the chains. Whoever added chains, like whoever's idea that was, is officially now my favorite developer in the game. Like, I kid you not. Okay, let's check the change log real quick. I'm curious. Oh, music. That's right. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I spoke too soon. So this is the outside. This is a perfect example of what the Bastion looks like without it being embedded in rock. So it does appear as though it has a structure format. Like, it does have structure. Like, you can kind of see there's some details going on here. The only thing, I mean, it clearly looks crumbled up. And this, we've seen this a couple times. This is obviously the top. This is, I guess, where the best loot would be. Lazy, been a fan for a while. Love the stream. Keep it up. Thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. You are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get that written down, my friend. Boom. Looking good. So, yeah, it seems like it does have a structure. It's just very, very, very crumbled up. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's a piglin remnant of a bastion. So, I mean, what could you expect? You can also get netherwart here, which is cool. Yeah, so as of now, though, it doesn't seem like there is much in terms of stable structures in the nether. The fortress is pretty messy, and then this is messy. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a matter of, like, I guess the theme of the nether, which is perfectly fine. So there are, like, interesting little floors and, well, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to do is figure out what the previous structure would have been. Pause the music. You got it. All right. Really quickly, what we are going to do is we are going to listen to the music. Oh, I'm so excited about the chain. Oh, wow. I love the fact that it's got a new color. That's interesting. Now, I have a theory that if we play this around piglins, something is going to happen. No guarantees, but I just have a theory, okay? Good morning. My fiance's out. All right. Oh, snap. Alright, guys. You know what's going to happen, right? I'm going to make a piglin wrap. I'm going to do the piglin wrap. I'm just letting you know that now. I'm actually, I'm up for stopping by stream today. Doing one now, actually. Would love to get... Okay, I'm gonna let you know this now. I'm gonna barter with you guys. No new members on today's stream, and $52 in chat revenue, more than I could have ever asked for. If we get one membership today, just one, I promise. At some point, I will make a piglin rap. I've been wanting to make a song, and this is like the perfect track. Yo, piglin's on the track. DJ Oink. You know what I'm saying? We're going in. Yo, it's like... Okay, no, we're not going to do it. But you understand the point. I will make a piglin rap. One membership is all it takes, guys. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? No. But see, we've already got the track. We can do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I don't know if it's going to be the video for today. It probably won't be. But that's just that. That's the rule. So KingBDogz said he's up for stopping by a stream today if I do one. I told him I'm doing one now, actually, and would love to have him on. So who knows? Maybe in a moment we'll be able to get him in a call or something. I'd love to get his, like, get their insight. I guess, like, pick his brain to, like, what they were thinking with certain things. But I actually really like these. Like, this is so good. Please, someone, it's worth it. I know you guys are going to be like, oh, why would you put it behind a member wall? He just wants the money. No, that's not it, guys. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess they're... Okay, let's continue listening. I love the fact that it's got a dubstep vibe. It adds, like, a theme to the piglins. We're the piglins. You know, like, we're pixies from Fairly Odd Parents. We're pixies. We're pixies. We dominate... I don't know the words, but you get the point. That's amazing. Wow. Dude, this has serious vibes. Oh, snap. Oh, it hits, dude. God! You know it's gonna happen. Snap. That's hard, dude. Can we just say Lena, or her name, the new composer? She slaps, dude. This is dope. Sala, sup, my favorite super chatter. How you doing, dude? God, oh, snap with the guitar. Oh, yeah. We're the pig land. You know what we're doing. No. This is cringe. Oh my god, I'm not gonna do that. But you know we gotta do it. Piglins do need to dance. They need to do like the wiggle. Oh god, this is like too hard to bear. Wow. Whew. Yeah. I'm gonna do it. It's just gotta happen. Oh my god. That's my new favorite song ever, dude. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Guys, it is so good. It is so good. All right, we're doing it. We got one member today. I'm making a Piglin rap. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I might release that Friday. I don't know. I'm going to work on it today. I might even make that today's video if I can actually get to that. If I can manage to write a song in that time, I will make the Piglin rap. We are doing it. Everybody say thank you to Casper, because Casper just became a member of the workshop. Casper, therefore, just gave all of you a free Piglin rap. Let's go. I'm just saying, it's happening. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And then Sebastian is adding on to it as well. That is our second member today. Sebastian, thank you so much for joining in on the hype. And now I'll make it twice as good. I'm just saying. Guys, I am incredibly stoked because this snapshot is probably like... Last snapshot was amazing because we got some really cool stuff. This snapshot, it's just super fun. It's super fun. And I love it. I love it so. You know this is going on my Spotify playlist. I'm going to have to find a way to get it on Spotify then. But at the very least, you'll better watch it and listen to it over and over again on my YouTube channel. I'm going to have to go hard with it, guys. Yo, Shio, it'd be nice to have some nether-related weapons. I agree, you know? Maybe instead of a crossbow, they get something specific. I think that would be cool. That would be very cool. Yeah, I got to listen to it again. Dude, it's so... It's like the best song yet. Like, this is amazing. Oh my god, dude. Oh, let's play that. You already know what it is. Piglins 2020 Minecraft 1.16 Nether update. Oh man. Yeah, he sees it. I just picture them as gangsters now. I'm sorry, I have to say it. Like, that is amazing. Like, I picture... Okay. I already know what's happening. Okay, guys, I'm doing it. 5 members equals an actual series rap. Wait, did we get another member? Hang on. I missed a member. Who just became a member? We have 3 new members. Uh-oh. I'm so sorry to whoever I missed. I gotta go up on the chat. The chat's too far. Oh, IZQT. All right, dude. Thank you so much for becoming a member, guys. 3 new members today. That's incredible. I just can't get enough of this. In the snapshot, we got Chains. We got... Yo, and then Marta with another tier 1. Thank you so much, Marta. I appreciate that. You were awesome. We have 4 new members today, guys. I can tell you guys really want this rap. I will focus and make this rap happen. It's going to happen. I'm excited because now, like, I know what my video today is going to be. It has to be a rap. It just has to be a rap. It can't not be. Going in. You know, this is dope, dude. I got it. I love it. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna... Oh, I don't know. I gotta... This is a tough one. Because here's the thing. If I'm gonna do this today, I gotta go. But, like... Because I gotta work on it now. Super Blobfish with the tier 1. That makes 5 new members today, guys. Huge shout out. Oh, can we make chainmail armor? I don't think so. Well, maybe actually. Yo, Roxalbo, thank you so much for the donation, dude. This is giving me D&B vibes. For sure, dude. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. Yeah. Woo. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and picture you a painting. I'm about to get my modeler ASAP. He's gonna work on some gold chains for these dudes. They are going to have gold chains on them when we do this music video. It is gonna happen. All right, guys. Without further, I mean, I gotta go. If we're gonna make this wrap, I gotta get started on today's video. I'm gonna try my hardest to get it out today. This is dope, dude. I'm so excited right now. Oh man, I really hope that you guys know what you're getting into. So yeah, a snapshot, real quick. I knew this was gonna be a 30-minute video. Also, build a disco with vanilla looks. Oh, you know we're gonna have to go all in on this. You know we're gonna have to go all in on this. This is going to be very interesting. It's probably going to be really bad, though, just giving you a heads up. CD says, just got here. What's new? Well, I'm going to do a quick recap before we go, and then I'm going to go because I've got a big project on my hands. And, guys, don't be mad at me if it doesn't come out today. I'm going to try my hardest, but at the very least, I will make sure that it comes out very soon, within the next 2 weeks. But it will more than likely be today because I'm going to give it my all. But real recap, what was added was an amazing new track, first and foremost. We have chains, which are my new favorite thing. Absolutely amazing. By the way, just to say your name, Michael Orr, thank you so much again for that $2, my dude. Locate, and then the Bastion Monument. We kind of went through this. Sorry, the Remnant. We went through that. This is an awesome new structure. Not quite what we all expected, but still very, very nice. We've, of course, got the lovely new song, the Piglin dubstep rap track. That is going to be absolutely insane, and I'm super excited for. Chains, which, of course, again, I mentioned already, but they are lovely. They allow us to basically extend down lanterns as far as we need them. It is an absolutely lovely decoration, and I, for one, am very excited about it. And then, of course, I think there's actually one more thing. Let's see. We got Bastion Remnants, Ruin Portals, Chain Blocks, and then the new song. Okay. So that's essentially all that I'm aware of. Oh, okay. KingBDogz is here. I'm going to call him real quick. Okay. I don't know if my sounds are working, though. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, man.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. Snapshot is awesome, and I've officially been basically signed on to make a Piglin rap.
Yeah, I just saw that then.
I hope it's okay, because I mean, obviously, like, you know, using new tracks and stuff, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no, there's no problem with that at all.
I'm actually really nervous now because I'm gonna this is a challenge. I mean, I'm pretty decent at making music, but I've never released it, so this is it's gonna be something. But yeah, honestly, like, I'm pretty thrilled with all of this. And the chains, whose idea was it? Let me get that.
I think it was Jasper's.
Well, I'm
Pretty
sorry,
sure it
but
was-
Jasper's now my favorite.
Yeah, yeah,
So you
No,
knew
it's,
about this in the last time we talked too.
yeah. Bastions have been worked on for months, literally months.
Well, that
Yeah.
and like the chains though, like because we had mentioned in our talk that lanterns couldn't be like placed on walls. Well, no, I guess that was walls. This is ceilings, but still, I've been wanting chains for no joke like since lanterns came out. I even made my own. I made it so that the iron bar was just a chain. So this is incredible. Do you like? Is it still a mystery as to whether or not they can be crafted? I haven't really explored that far.
Yeah, they can be crafted with 2 iron ingots. Sorry, 2 iron nuggets and 1 ingot.
Oh, okay, that's fairly cheap. Right on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we actually went back and forth with that though, because there was a point where we was considering like maybe they should be Bastion exclusive to make them make it valuable to go to Bastions, but
right.
at the same time we didn't want to. There's a lot of people in the community that want to just be able to build it without going to the Nether. So
Yeah.
I think it's down from memory. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that's funny you say that because I was saying briefly in the stream that I wouldn't be surprised if they were exclusive to the Bastion because I mean obviously Inrods, well, no, those are craftable, but yeah, it'd be similar. But I am glad that we can craft them because I use iron bars, but I mean I use chains tons, in my resource pack. So now that we actually have them is incredible.
Yeah, it's really really nice touch. Yeah.
So I'm curious about you probably can't say, is this like I guess used for gilded blackstone is basically just like scattered around the Bastion, or is there like
So something that's like not really obvious, but I guess the name kind of implies it, but they're not natural. They are actually created, the gilded blackstone, because it's like it's a process of gilding. So it's basically like sort of the piglin's like really crude way of like creating like blackstone with like some gold in it.
Because they're, I mean, they're gangsters. Like,
Yeah, exactly. They just love gold so much, so they just like kind of imbued some blackstone with gold.
okay, so I've got a non-official request for you.
Sure.
I know the whole go to the feedback website and put it on there, but this is an unofficial. Would never in a million years get added, but I will have my modeler put this in for this music video. But the piglins, I mean, they need gold chains.
Is it good? I was gonna say it's gold chain. Right?
They need it. Let's be honest.
I'm not gonna lie. That is a pretty dope idea.
I mean, like you could imagine, just every now and then you find one, and they've just got a gold chain around them, and then maybe even. I mean, look, it could have functionality. If they drop it, maybe there could be a slot for a gold chain, and then if you wear the gold chain, they respect you. And then you can wear netherite armor all you want. See, it works.
It's definitely some bling, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And it'd be the first of its kind. We don't have anything like that. I mean, all netherite tools, gold chain. That's where it's at.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
I'm really, really, like, I woke up at 8 this morning, and I checked Twitter, and I saw that you guys were... I don't really know what you were doing, but kind of going back.
Yeah, we went kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, and I started to anticipate the bastions. I was not expecting the chains, and then I somewhat expected the music. But I literally stayed in bed until it came out because I knew, like, I had a video planned for today, but usually Snapshots always just throw a wrench in that, and I'm like, okay, I got to make this video now because,
Yeah.
It just turned out today it was going to be a wrap, so that yeah, I got a lot of work.
I am 100% looking forward to that. I'm going to be tweeting out about that.
Just make sure you share it with the new composer at some point if you can, because I mean, she needs to hear it at the very least. It's going to be cringe. I got to get my cousin who makes music to help me write it, but yeah,
nice.
It's gonna be a fun time. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's really nice to see. Like, would you say that this is, and I know you can't say too much, but kind of really the piece de resistance to the 1.16 like update? I guess what's been added. This has kind of been like the bastion. Really, kind of, it's the nice bow on top.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're definitely starting to like wrap up. But
Gotcha.
I think there's still probably going to be some snapshots that kind of do some tweaks and
adds like the
clean some
chains, the
things
gold
up.
chains, and the
yeah, the obvious bling, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think there's still going to be some snapshots that are going to be tweaking some things and
right. Gotcha.
cleaning things up. But I think this is at this point this is a big update.
Oh,
we've really pushed through a
really
lot.
big, yeah. I mean, honestly, I would go far as to say, and I think I said this in the last time we chatted, like, it could very well be the biggest update. Because, I mean, just every area. In fact, I said this on the first snapshot, I think. Like, the reason for me, especially, it's my favorite, but the reason it's, like, the biggest is because of the fact that it features changes in every single area of Minecraft. So that's huge. That's huge. But yeah.
No, I'm really enjoying it, and even like the bastions themselves. I know some of the ones you've seen so far are like I'm not gonna spoil everything, but there's several bastions. In the game right now. Yeah. Right. There's actually quite a few different types. So and of course they all randomly generate in different ways.
I'm assuming in in kind of variants and stages of how ruined they are and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I'll even see. I'll see if I can find it real quick, but go to Corey's Twitter real quick. You might not be able to bring this up to the viewers. Maybe you can. I'm not sure, but I'll put it in Discord. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is like a screenshot on Twitter from another developer, and that's a completely different type of bastion right there.
I did notice, and well, I guess this isn't in that scenario, but I did notice one spawned in a warped forest. Is that potentially a bug, or are they like kind of because of the?
They spawn everywhere.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that image on screen. Yeah, because I noticed like there was one picture that I forgot who shared it, but I did notice a fortress in the back, and it was right before it came out, so I was like, oh, bastions, hands down. But yeah, so I see that. That's awesome then. Or is it made in a way where I guess basically, like if you're watching my stream now, by the way, thank you to everybody who sent in super chats. I'm so sorry for not reading them, but I'll get to them at the end. These kind of sections and stuff, kind of I don't know exactly what these would be called. Are these kind of structures and the way it's generated, procedurally, is it just kind of places the structures randomly. So like even though they are different throughout the world, is it more that the shape is going to be different, or some of them kind of feature parts that others might not?
So there are kind of like 4 main different types of shapes, and they're very drastically different shapes. And then there is like, of course, as you said, like it's procedurally generated in the sense that there's the rooms can change all the time. So there's actually so much randomization to it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Right on.
it's a really really big feature. Um, and I know that you mentioned about like the remnants and how they're destroyed, and I can understand that can be like, it's like, what? We didn't really expect that. But as I kind of mentioned last time, it's like, because they are remnants and because they look destroyed, it kind of makes you wonder, like,
What happened?
what happened?
Exactly.
What happened with these remnants? What happened to the bastions? Why aren't they there anymore? I
Because
can't give you that answer, but
Oh, come on. It's gold chains. They had a war. Everyone wanted the gold chain.
Right.
Yeah. Now,
Of course.
I actually see. I saw a tweet like as soon as it came out where someone was already I can't say the word, commenting on the way the bastions looked and stuff like that. But I said it in the stream. It kind of implies in a way that the theme I've been telling myself, because I still have the image on screen. Whoops, unprofessional streamer here. I'm very much the kind of person who likes to come up with their own story. So what I've been going with is ever since the Basalt Delta was added, which, by the way, I did try and fight the Wither in, and that was probably the worst experience I've ever had.
Yeah, I saw you die.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. But yeah, so ever since that came out, I'm kind of going with the theme that basically, there was some volcanic eruption that caused the entire Nether to become essentially an apocalyptic wasteland. So it makes sense that things would be like this. Perhaps like this could have been a structure before, and obviously this isn't something you can be like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. But hopefully to inspire people out there to kind of, it's just all about perspective, really. But
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool theory, and people have many different theories. It's going to be really interesting to see what people come up with, because people come up with some crazy ideas for like Minecraft lore.
I know we're probably gonna see, pretty soon someone's gonna do a transformation video, and to be honest, I'm looking forward to whoever does that, because that is gonna be a challenge. As there's a lot of, well, I guess I can kind of see some structures out of it, and like as far as if I were to tackle a transformation, but I don't even know if it needs it, to be fair. Like I really like how, I guess it's definitely a challenge to navigate, and I did notice as well, one of the chests have, I guess, ancient debris or netherite scrap. Is that like considered a super rare chest, or is there going to be kind of one chest per bastion that might have that?
It is a little more rare, but in general, it will be common to find netherite in these bastions.
Gotcha. Okay.
But so you can actually find like netherite tools, but they'll be heavily damaged.
Oh wow.
You can even find an ancient debris.
Oh wow.
You can find netherite scrap. Yeah, you can find a lot of different things in there. So it's quite like you'll get some good loot from going to bastions. Of course, you can get unlucky sometimes, but
Right. This is actually one thing that I meant to say last time. Thank you very much for making the ancient debris not Fortune 3 compatible, because I definitely like the fact that it makes it harder to get. Kind of random there, but I had one more question, but I forgot what it was. But I mean, as a player, how excited are you for like the features that you guys have been working on for the snapshot? Like, this is huge. You guys have been killing it. Like the last few snapshots have been insane. Like
I'm really excited because this feature in particular with bastions, it took so long to get right because the tech for it is actually quite complex. We've never done a structure this big. Like we've done like the Woodlands mansion, but even that is actually not really as big as these. Like this one is the bastion you're looking at now is actually a little smaller than some of the ones you can find. So they're quite large, and just the intricacy, the way that they randomly generate. There's a lot of work there, and thinking about the design for it. So I'm really happy with it. We've done a ton of play tests. There's developers that I saw like riding into the bastions like down the bottom there with like striders and kind of being like knights with striders, and that was cool.
Oh, I do see a difference now. Yeah, if you're seeing on my screen, there's kind of a, I don't know exactly what this be called, but I definitely didn't notice anything like this in that last bastion. So I definitely, and is that, oh wait a minute, I mean I don't know if this is on purpose, but is that like a, it almost looks like a piglin face.
That is
Wow.
something
Okay.
something they built.
That is awesome because then it's got the. I'm gonna act like this is a gold-studded tooth that's really far out. But like, yeah, I like the. Oh, that's awesome, actually.
Yeah, you can see the eyes and like
Yeah.
the mouth open and the teeth and yeah.
Now that I'm seeing that, it's got like a really unique vibe to anything we've really had. So that's actually really nice. And I'm
Yeah,
just
and you
imagining.
can kind of see sort of like how sophisticated the piglins are, even though they're very brutish at the same
Right. Wow. And this was kind of the first room I saw, and yeah, this is like thumbnail room right here.
time.
Yeah, this is incredible. And I mean, I know I keep saying that. I'm always like this on Snapshot days. Like they're pretty much like I told you last time, the Christmas now. Like.
I think you actually have another bastion that spawned right next to that to the left. I
Well,
think
this
you got
is-
really lucky.
Wait. You mean the Nether Fortress?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the angle of the face. Let's see. Oh, you said to the left, actually. Well,
It's kind of hard because there's like a delay.
Right.
Oh no, so yeah, that's another fortress. Never mind. Sorry,
Hey,
I just
still.
saw like a big like structure to the left, and I was like, oh, is that another one? Because it is possible to have two bastions like generated right next to each other. It's pretty crazy.
Hmm. I mean,
I even
still, though.
found a bastion that had like a ruined portal embedded on the side, which was really cool.
I'm actually curious about the ruined portal. So the crying obsidian, as far as I'm aware, that can't be used to make a portal, right?
No, yeah,
Yeah.
and there's a bit of like I guess a hint there that these portals have been there for a very long time.
So it's
So-
almost aged in a way, so it's crying.
hmm
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
That those ruined portals can actually spawn in the overworld as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
They
That's
can
huge.
spawn under oceans, like on the seafloor. They can generate literally anywhere. They can generate buried under deserts. Lots of crazy different things.
So that's the first, I guess, way to get like crying obsidian in the overworld, right?
Yes,
Wow.
definitely. And
Right on.
it's really it's the only way to get crying obsidian like from the natural world, instead of piglins.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, like, was that something? Like, I noticed the theme with this particular update has been kind of long time suggested things with a mix of like surprises and stuff like that. Obviously, like, I know a lot of people had, I saw on Twitter people were referencing green. I know I've done like a video, for example, of like crying obsidian. Was there kind of ever like, I don't know, I guess I can't like necessarily say did that come from the community directly, but like, yeah, I don't know exactly how to word
Right.
my question.
I mean, I know I've definitely seen like a lot of cool suggestions for like ruined portals in the past, but I don't remember because I wasn't there at the time that they started like suggesting and working on ruined portals. I wasn't part of Mojang yet, but I mean, potentially, who knows? We get a lot of ideas from the community all the time, so
Right.
it's definitely possible. In the end, though, ruined portals were more so than just being like a structure you can find. They're actually very much an onboarding thing, to onboard players to actually understand that you can go to the Nether, because there are still some players that don't go to the Nether or they might not know how to.
Right.
And so one of the big things is that it kind of shows the shape of the frame, and also the chest that you can find. It always has flint and steel in it, all the things required to create flint and steel. So it kind of like suggests to you, you can light this frame. And so those kind of new players who might not know how to get into the Nether, this is a way for them to discover that without like going onto a wiki and figuring out what the Nether is.
That's actually
So
the way of thinking, yeah, that in the suggestions and stuff, it was always a matter of like, there's never in the game been a way, like you just said, for players to really know unless they look up a wiki. I was, at one point I said painting, but I mean, I'm glad that there's actually a structure for it because, I'm not the best with ideas, but, but
I mean,
yeah.
that works too. Like, I like the idea of paintings and stuff, the idea of people, I guess villages and stuff, seeing a portal in the past, and that's kind of cool. I do like that.
Which, to that point, I mean, Nether paintings, we've got the Nether music disc, so I'm just saying. Well, honestly, I've got, like, I'm absolutely dumbfounded by the way this looks because it is amazing. Like, this is the first Bastion I've seen with this particular look. I mean, this is, like I said earlier, thumbnail already. But yeah, I wasn't anticipating it to be so thought out like that. After I saw it, I mean, initially, I guess, like, it wasn't necessarily anything I was repulsed by, but it was definitely different. But now that I kind of see, of course, mainly this particular structure and kind of how you said it shows a little bit of their intelligence, and I don't know, I really like it. So yeah,
It's definitely different from what people expected. I know that.
for sure.
Like I saw some people, expecting that it was literally like villages just with like blackstone or something.
Yeah.
It's so utterly different to that.
Which, I mean, I can say it is very hard to build a bastion. Because, I mean, for videos, I've tried it. And I did do one that, I wouldn't say it's similar, but it definitely did do the fortress style. But this really, the scale, I don't think is what people were expecting. But honestly,
Didn't
I'm
you
happy.
have like I don't know what they're called, but like the sort of like crossbows on the top? Or
Yeah,
something?
we had a custom model, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I was going to use that opportunity to say how cool that would be, but you already know.
I know it's cool.
It's very hard, man, because people are always like, whenever we had our first call and stuff on the Discord, we had talked for a little bit after. And first of all, this is kind of me extending a thank you from them to you. They're very, I guess, we've never really had a scenario where, like, especially now as an example, a snapshot just coming out and being able to actually get developer feedback and kind of an insight of how ideas came together or how things were done. Like they were very thrilled with that live stream. It was super entertaining for them, and to kind of have a platform for them to get, kind of a Q&A for them as well. It's super cool. So like, absolute thank you from me and them, of course, for like.
It's my pleasure, man. And one thing that I do want to mention is that this particular, like the Bastions, it was a huge team effort. In particular, the person who did the most work on this was Corey, Kojo Max, if you know him on Twitter. He went through hell. Right? he went through the nether to make this happen. Like seriously, it's like it was one of those things that like this took so many months of work, and I'm really thankful that he put so much work into it to make this happen, because I think it will make the community very happy.
Oh, for sure.
So, just a little shout out to him more than anything.
Shout out to Corey. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, come on. I was just gonna say one thing. If you can go into the overworld and try and locate ruined portals, because that might be a better representation of what they look like. I did notice that you've kind of found a bug that they like sort of generate like inside the netherrack. It was a bit weird.
Well,
I think it's a bug.
I searched, and there were a couple times, I think 2 different times, where basically I like went and didn't find one, so it was kind of bizarre.
Yeah,
that's weird.
It's definitely weird.
Subspace bubble. That's just the achievement for going to the overall. Oh, okay. I'm not an achievement nerd, so I don't know. All right, I'm gonna locate. What is the locate name for them again?
It should just be ruined portal.
That's right. Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Do they spawn with gold typically?
It's random.
Oh, okay.
And there's a few different shapes as well. You can find. I'm not sure. I got to see the one that you're looking at. Okay, that's a small one. You can actually find a super huge portal.
Oh,
because
wow.
we wanted to also show players that you can create different size portals.
Oh, that actually has me excited because there's actually one right there. Oh, wow. That yes. Yeah. Okay, now I get an idea. At first, I just thought it was an obsidian and stuff like that. That is nice. Wow. Yeah. And then nice use of the chains. You guys get it. I like to see that.
Yeah. In the Nether, they actually have a different. They use like blackstone and stuff.
Okay.
For the stone, so it's like actually reflecting like the materials that were used to build that portal. Like you couldn't find blackstone, of course, in the overworld, and you couldn't find the stone bricks in the Nether either. So it's kind of an environmental thing. Like whoever built them, they used the materials from the world.
Right. It adapts to the biome, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, world
exactly.
in that case. Which I think that's something that only really recently kind of got added with 1.15 as structures changing based on where they're at. So that's a huge deal. Let's see, ruined portal. Yeah, these are really cool. Like I'm excited to just find them because like I said, I initially thought they were just a block or two, but now that I see they actually in various different ways have like podiums and the way they're kind of showcased, it's super cool. I'm trying to find a big one though.
I think there's like 20 variations.
Oh wow. And that's actually like I can say, and I don't know much about this whole field because I don't make maps or anything like that. But I'm assuming, or not maps, but like data packs of this kind of style. But because those are structures that spawn, technically speaking, if players change those structures, then they can kind of add, I guess, 19 custom structures to the game since they spawn in various different ways. They would only just have one portal.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, I think it should work that way. And I'm pretty sure it'd just be. I'm not sure, but I think it would be a data pack.
Right. This is actually something that people have been asking for a while. That I don't think a lot of people would really think of firsthand. But by doing this, I don't know if you see on my screen now. This is kind of the first ever occurrence where Nether has leaked into the overworld.
Yeah, and that was I was really excited about that. The fact that you could actually see Netherrack, and it's like, I think that's the big thing. It's like, of course, there's the portal and the frame, but as a player, if you've never heard of the Nether before and you're playing Minecraft for the first time, it's like, what is on the other side of that frame? And I really want players to think about that, like to wonder, like, oh my god,
Right.
this is crazy.
I'm looking forward to the day
really like it.
when someone's doing a let's play and they're like extremely novice at the game and they're like, oh, a meteorite. It kind of has that vibe.
True. Oh god, yeah.
Hey,
I mean, that's also gonna happen.
Yeah, because I mean, as a developer, I'm sure you would agree that there's always that scenario where you might anticipate things to be intended a certain way, but there is always going to be that one person who it's like you're excited to show them, and they're like, "Oh, it's and then it's completely not what. Yeah, that's
absolutely.
Well, I'm really excited to find one of the big portals now. You're gonna have me looking for like 2 hours.
Yeah, I'll see if I can just get you a picture in case. I think I might have one somewhere around here.
Oh, okay. That's not. Oh, that's interesting. It's actually fallen over.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's interesting from like I guess, not necessarily like lore or anything, but the fact that you can find things that it kind of shows proof of like block physics existing at one point. It's interesting to think that because like obviously with the portal having fallen over, obviously that's not like a real thing, but it's interesting to see that kind of stuff. And I think in Bedrock there's like trees that have fallen over too.
Oh right, yeah. Be nice to get that in Java one day, if that's a thing.
Oh, there are a lot of things we need.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of like the big things, but I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah. I mean that kind of stuff really, spruces up forests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I know one big one that I've been wanting for a while is being able to do like boat leads. Like
oh okay. Yeah.
Well, that and like actually I know. Okay, I'm gonna do what you've been suggesting and make a feedback post for this, but just so you'll I won't share it because obviously like we talked about last time. But one thing that I've like as a builder that I'd say the only thing that I've really ever run into that's extremely like disappointing to not be able to do is basically like how it looks whenever you attach an animal to a fence, right? It's kind of got that let's see, I just typed animal in the search bar. Wow. Okay, so if I do the chicken, it kind of gets that model. There's been several scenarios where as a builder I want that model because obviously like you put a torch on top of that, you got a tiki torch, for example. Just nice fun stuff. So it'd be nice if you could almost attach a lead to it and just not have anywhere to connect it to and it would still connect. I mean, obviously that's something a lot of people have been wanting a while, so it's nothing new, but I want to use this opportunity to voice my concern.
Wait, sorry, so is the idea that you can attach it to nothing? Is that what you're saying? Or
well, whether it be nothing or basically like, I don't know, if you could almost like switch to a different item, it would just cancel it out and allow you to keep it, or even just debug stick to where you can do that, but obviously that would have to add a state to the fence.
Right, that's actually a nice idea. And sorry, is that in Bedrock or?
Well, I don't think it might be in Bedrock for sure, but I know you can connect two fences together, I think. Let me check.
Right.
Oh, let's see. And just low-key suggestion, and this isn't something that would just, I'm trying to suggest myself for it, but I think it could be really cool if there was an official kind of snapshot live stream that, you guys did, or even the don't know the team that typically does that, but yeah, I mean, because I can just say for now at least, I'm sure with the people here, they're enjoying hearing some of the things that might not have been directly known. Because obviously, like, there is, you know, the fun of discovering things, but live streams are also always optional, you know?
Right, yeah, no, I agree. I think that would definitely be something cool to explore. I'm sure, you know, we'll have something like that eventually, but no promises. I definitely would like to. Um,
Well,
again, I love interacting with community.
if you need the guy to do it, I'm just kidding. If only I had my webcam on, because I was totally flexing there. But okay, let me check.
Gotta
Bedrock
flex.
real quick.
I'm still trying to find the really big portal. It is actually quite rare.
Okay, so you can't do that on fence to fence in Bedrock. I thought you could.
Okay.
But I mean.
Oh, I found it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And it looks pretty epic.
Pepe says, "Am I talking to Jeb?" So.
Yep, I'm Jeb.
Congratulations,
Hi
Jeb.
guys. No, so basically my name is Brandon, or you can just call me KingBDogz.
I've been calling you King. I hope that's not awkward.
No, that's fine, dude.
Right on.
Anything. Doesn't matter. But yeah, so the largest portal is the rarest.
So is that the largest?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I do like that because I mean that definitely does show players that they can do different sizes, like you said. Wow.
And all of the the ruin part of it is randomly generated, so you might find more of it that's like more built up.
Right.
Like it might be more complete, and that again, it's all randomization. So.
Are there any in the randomization that are basically one block missing from complete?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely possible. It's all down to random. So.
Well, I don't know what more I can say other than once again, you guys have killed it because, I mean, I'm curious about this. Oh wow, you can. Okay, I know this doesn't really make sense, but I mean, it's a table design with the chain, and there's just as a build. I mean, there's just so many different. You get the point. I can. I'm speechless when it comes to these features. I mean, because the thing is, this is actually one thing I did make a feedback post for. Like, it's awesome to get new blocks, but at the end of the day, like, and I know we talked about this with like furniture. You know, a lot of people might want a chair, but it's so much better for game design and like the community to be able to be creative and put signs on a chair. But there are certain things that like, you know, we can't do. So like the fact that we've got chains, it adds to that, I guess, decoration. Like, I would love to see the decoration tab just expand as we update. I mean, it usually does, but like, well, it definitely does. I mean, we've seen a lot of stuff in the last few updates. But I mean, for example, like I use turtle eggs a lot for like shelves and sea pickles as well. I mean, you know, bars of soap or like more bars of soap that are green instead. Like, there's like, yeah. I mean, and obviously,
I definitely think the sort of blocks that I would want to add, and I think the team in general wants to add, is like new decorative blocks that allow you to design furniture. So I think we'll continue to explore that sort of stuff, like, you know, things like chains, where it's not solving the whole problem, it's giving you a piece, and then you can solve the puzzle yourself.
Right. I gotcha.
Like, for example, I actually really like that little table thing you made with the chains. It doesn't entirely make sense, but it's kind of neat.
Yeah, realistically, it would probably just fall to the ground, but yeah. No.
Maybe it's super tough chains. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is extremely stiff, so I would imagine it's really rusted and old. It goes with the fact of you know, the remnants of the bastion. They're just kind of ancient and solid.
Directional chains. That'd be interesting.
Directional chains.
Yeah,
how would
someone
that...
just commented that on the.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense because like technically they'd fall, right?
Yeah, but that actually could be really nice. See, okay, wait a minute. We can't. I feel bad because I've been waiting for chains all this time, and here I am. I'm being that one player who's like, "Oh, this is great, but what about this?" I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Add all the things.
Yeah, I mean, that really is the best way to describe the community, though. And I mean, it's just because it is a sandbox, and as much as it's unlimited, it's also limited. So it's like, but obviously that's what the updates are for. There's just, it's. I love the fact that you never really know what's going to be added. I mean, you know, I've talked with people before that have kind of had a way of, unfortunately, complaining that, like, you know, sometimes it seems like community features don't necessarily get in the game, but I think people have to realize they do, just in like slightly different ways that are unexpected. And I think that's what I really like about how you guys update the game, is just the fact that, like, you know, you can kind of get an idea of what will be in the game, but you never really know how it will be implemented or like anything like that. And you guys always hit the ball out of the park. So, yeah.
I appreciate the kind words, man.
No problem. Well, I have a rap to make.
Yeah, you got to make it, dude.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and get that out today. I don't know if that'll happen, but if it does, I will directly message it to you. Just if you happen to show it to the team at all, and you get like Jeb laughing at it or something, just let me know. You know,
Yeah.
I need to know when.
No worries.
Yeah, I need to know how cringe it gets and who sees it. But all right, well, dude,
Do I tell you if they cringe?
No matter what happens, tell me they loved it.
Okay.
Yeah, but seriously, I really appreciate it. I know this probably really can't become a regular thing, but anytime, if you ever see me live streaming, especially when it's snapshots, if you want to just pop in, like I really have enjoyed kind of picking your brain and seeing where, you know, what certain things were implemented that people don't know about. And like now I feel more knowledged. I'm going to use the word that doesn't exist. I feel more knowledged.
I love it.
About it. Yeah.
How to use that.
And I mean, outside of that, if there's ever a time you want to just chat and play games, even off stream, I'm down. So
Yeah, sure, man. Sounds good.
all right, well, it's good talking to you again, and thank you very much, man.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too. See ya. Oh, I may have left too early.
Oh.
Did you?
Oh.
Sorry, did you say something?
No, I just said.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I don't think I said anything. But see her anyway.
Okay, well, this is awkward now. All right, see you, man. Guys, I'm so bad at cringing. It's like, yeah, I'm just a cringy person. Guys, I really appreciate you guys hanging out for today's stream. Obviously, super cool, as always, to have King in the call. I mean, it's really a treat to be able to go over these snapshot features and present them like this to you guys. Like, not to say, like, you know, it gives me exclusive content, because that's not really what it's all about. It's more the fact that, I mean, he's super cool to really come in and take part. But, I mean, I know that you guys probably really enjoy being able to get a different look at some of these things. Yeah, that was cringe, guys. I'm sorry that I joined the call, and, like, that was so awkward. But I am really excited about all these features, guys, and I think you are too. I do have to say, huge shout out to everybody who did a super chat. I see a lot of super chats that came through. I'm so sorry I did not read them. I think you understand, though. We've had like 3,000 people here this whole time. It has been an incredible stream. And guys, I'm going to go work on this Piglin rap. I've got a lot of work to do, and it's going to be exciting. If it doesn't come out today, it will come out soon. I promise. Thanks, man. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, dude, seriously. Like, I know I said it, but anytime. I'm down to have you. And if there's ever a scenario where you think anyone else on the team would love to chat too about these features, like, I'd love to give you guys a platform to speak as well. Because at the end of the day, like, I know as developers, like, you know, you like to be able to get feedback. So if there's ever a time where any of you want a platform, just reach out, because I'm definitely down. I think people in the streams really love it too. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it. Just a quick shout. I do have my Minecraft server being updated to 1.15.2, most likely this Saturday. If you are a tier 2 member and up, you will be able to access that. So just saying, there's a lot of stuff that you might want to become a tier 2 member for. And yeah, but anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to check out my Let's Play tomorrow, where we will, in survival mode, check out some of these features. And without further ado, you guys have been awesome. Thanks for watching.